breakfast time. But we've got a special guest this morning, one of the few people in the world who have the title Beer Knight. So we welcome to the show this morning Guy McClellan. Thanks for being here this morning.
Thank you, Ashley.
Beer Knight. What is that title? How does one get it?
It's a bit of fun we're having with the terminology, but
Okay.
the Belgian government actually honors people annually who have contributed to their export industry of Belgian beer, which is a very important industry in Belgium.
Okay, so that's how you get the title. You're one of 4 people in Canada
That's right.
to earn that title. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I've been in the Canadian beer industry 25 years. Started with Labatt and then Interbrew, and my biggest resume credit was the launch of Stella Artois in '97. But since the year 2000, I've been actually importing some finer specialties from parts of Europe. European beer.
European beer. Okay, and you've brought some goodies with you today. What do we have here?
Well, very quickly, one of the things we're trying to show people and why we're at the Rocky Mountain Wine and Food Festival tonight is to introduce Edmontonians to unique styles that have been around a long, long time in Europe, up to 1,000 years actually.
Hidden gems that we just don't know about.
And you can come see us at the show at booth 103, but we've got strawberry wheat beer from Belgium. We've got Dunkelweiss from Bavaria, the world's best-selling wheat beer. We have the oldest style of brewing known to man, lambic beer from Belgium, this one being Kriek, which is sour cherry. We have the best-selling ale in Belgium, which is saying something, called Palm. The #1 lager of Salzburg, Austria, of Austria, from Salzburg, a Bavarian Pure Law lager. The oldest monastery in the Flanders region of Belgium, Affligem Monastery, and a bad boy wicked ale called Delirium Tremens, which we're going to try and pour one right away. Hopefully.
You're making me thirsty.
So one of the things we like to do to talk about beers and find ways to interestingly create an interest in the beers is to talk about beer itself.
Yes.
So a few things are that import beer sales in Alberta have been growing double digits for probably 15 years now. So it is a trend I would think most people are aware of, but it's almost as big as light beer now. So it's kind of a big thing.
All right.
So anyway, we like to bust myths. So I want to bust one big myth here with you today.
What are some of the myths?
One of the best Canadian beer myths is that the color of beer predicts its strength.
Okay.
And it's not true.
Okay.
Actually.
So the darker the beer, that doesn't mean it's stronger than a lighter colored beer.
I've arranged these lightest to strongest in taste. You'll notice this one's at this end. This is a very light beer because it's made with wheat. It's Erdinger Dunkelweiss.
And it is quite dark. So there goes that myth,
It's as black as Guinness, but because it's wheat and because it's lightly hopped, it's a very light, refreshing summer beer. And you can look very tough drinking this, your favorite
What
local.
do you find more Canadians drink? More domestic beers or?
Well, domestic beers still dominate the market. It's like probably any other product category. But more and more, especially with demographic trends in Canada, I'm going to pour the strong beer now that is not dark.
We've got about 20 seconds left. Can you believe that? Time flies. Is there anything else that you really want to tell us right now about any of these beers?
Mainly that I think consumers are discovering and should try and continue to discover, and I think the Rocky Mountain Food and Wine Show that we're going to be at tonight and tomorrow is a great chance to go and experiment or discover.
Okay.
And I think that's the big message. And there's establishments in Edmonton, my favorite being the Sugar Bowl, where they pour these beers on tap, so you can actually try them out. They have great food there as well. So light beer, strong beer. The darker one is the light one.
It's the lighter one.
There you go.
Thanks so much for being here today. I'm sorry we ran out of time, but if you want to talk more beer with Guy, he's going to be at the Rocky Mountain Wine and Food Festival this weekend.
Booth 103.
Booth 103.
And we'll be there talking about our beers.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.